What's up, everybody? In my most recent unboxing video, I shared some of the recent Masters of the Universe figures, and I said I was waiting on my 10-inch Skeletor, and I kind of had a feeling that right after I did that video, my 10-inch Skeletor would show up, and that's exactly what happened. The very next day after that video went up, I did receive my 10-inch Skeletor here, and of course this is the common one. Like I said previously, I did not go for the Funko Shop one, wasn't crazy about the colors overall, but yeah, I just wanted to make sure I got this common one here. And of course on the back, you know, it has those figures that I shared previously, so do make sure you check out that video if you have not done so. This box here does have a little crease on the side. That's no big deal, because honestly most of my 10-inch figures, I've actually been taking them out of box. I mean, there are some exceptions, obviously. I mean, you see back there I have the 10-inch gold Deadpool that's actually still in the box, and then up under him is a Thanos, but I do have a custom version of that 10-inch Thanos as well, you know, so it just kind of depends. But for the most part, my 10-inch figures have been out of box, so I'm about to take out the 10-inch Skeletor. I'll show this to all of you, and then it may actually stay out of the box permanently. There he goes, Skeletor, with a very classic look, but of course this one just as a 10-inch figure. And I do like the look of it. The colors are kind of almost washed out looking to an extent, but it still works though, you know, still looks pretty cool there. I think that here, this ram's head, like, I don't know if that's actually meant to be a ram, but the ram's head there on his scepter almost has a metallic look to it, which is pretty cool. And the eyes are a deep red, so those are the main colors that stand out. I do like the look of those, and I do like how the red and this sort of yellowish color kind of play off of each other there. So yeah, again, very classic look of Skeletor. Of course this is not Marvel or Star Wars, you know, so it's not a bobblehead, you know, so it's a very sturdy figure there. I'm not completely against the bobbleheads, but they don't always feel quite as sturdy. But this one here, especially since he does have the wide feet, you know, those wide claw-like feet, yeah, very sturdy figure here. So yeah, happy to finally have him. And like I said, I just knew he was going to show up right after I shared those other figures. But what I'll do is I'll find a spot for him. I think I'm going to stick to keeping him out of box, especially for the sake of space. I'll find a spot for him with the rest of my Master of the Universe collection, which is actually off to the side here. You can't see it right now on camera, but yeah, once I find a good spot for him, I'll probably do an update and share my full Master of the Universe collection on Instagram. So if you follow me on Instagram, you can be on the lookout for that. Yeah, just give me a couple of days with that and I'll work that out, you know, I'll share that. And that's mainly what I do. Is some people keep asking about full collection videos. I just don't do those, but I will share parts of my collection on Instagram, so do make sure you follow me there. It's the same name, Franklyn McInnis. I'm going to share next with you two pops that I'm actually going to leave in the box. So the first one here, I did go ahead and bite the bullet, and I got Jeff Dunham with Peanut, and I actually went for the one that is signed, which actually makes it kind of difficult to see Peanut there in the box because of the signature there. And then of course there's a sticker here with Peanut as well. You see it says Jeff Dunham exclusive collection, and of course it says that because you have to get this pop directly from his website. But yeah, it's a cool looking pop. I like the look of him with Peanut there, and I'm leaving this one in box mainly not just because it's a signed pop, but also because I'm not actually sure if I'm going to keep this, because when I purchased this I kind of had a friend in mind that I think might appreciate this even more than me. So who knows, I might leave it here for a little while, but then send it on its way to, like I said, a friend that's going to appreciate that even more. And as far as I know, that figure is still available on his website, and you can still get it with the autograph if you want to. Again, I've said this previously in Funko News, I really like the way that Funko is supporting these comedians by driving that traffic to their personal websites. I think that is pretty cool. So yeah, again, I do like the look of Jeff Dunham there with Peanut. I'll show you one more look of him at an angle there, but I'm not going to take him out of the box right now though. Okay, and then the other one that I'm going to leave in the box, I'm leaving it in the box because it is a chase that my friend Robert Kinzel was nice enough to send my way. So we have here the Fight Club chase of the narrator with the power animal, which of course is a penguin. And because this is a chase, and because it does have that animal in there, that's the main reasons that I'm leaving it in the box. Those small animals like that and things, sometimes they can be kind of tricky to get back in there just perfect. but normally with chases I tend to keep them in box anyway. I did try for this one myself. It didn't work out. I ended up with 2 Tyler Durden figures. Usually I'll try twice for a chase, and if I don't get it, I'm done, because it's not too bad for me to try twice because I can keep one and then I can give one away. But beyond that, it's just a little bit ridiculous to me, you know. So yeah, it didn't work out for me to get it on my own, but big thank you to Robert Kinzel for sending this my way. And Fight Club is a movie I'm still a big fan of it, even with all the plot holes. I mean, it definitely has some plot holes, some plot issues to it. I'm still a big fan of this movie. I like too how in the back of the box it actually has the Fight Club rules, which is pretty awesome there. So it's very interesting the way that Funko did this chase, because of course, you know, Tyler Durden is the common, and then this chase being somewhat of a different character, but not completely. If you know the movie, you know what I'm talking about, of course. But it's only been a couple of times that Funko has done that, where the chase was a completely different character. Now let me go ahead and get to some exclusives here that I want to share with you all, and I don't know, some of you have already added these to your collection. So we're starting off here with the Walmart exclusive Mr. Sinister, which I'm still kind of surprised that this ended up with Walmart, because Walgreens has been getting a whole lot of Marvel exclusives for years at this point, even recently. So, you know, to see Mr. Sinister go to Walmart, it was a bit of a surprise, but you know, I'm glad that this figure is more readily available for fans. If you haven't picked this one up yet, he should be, you know, you should be able to track him down in store or on the website. He has become more readily available, and I know a lot of Marvel fans have been waiting for a Mr. Sinister figure. At first I wasn't so sure about the look of him with the smile, but it does suit the character very well. And I actually plan on watching the X-Men animated series from the 90s. It's on Disney Plus, so I do want to go back and check that out. And I know that he's featured in at least one story arc, or at least in a episode. I'm not sure if it was a full-on story arc or not, but I know he is in that series, and hopefully we will see him on the big screen at some point. He was teased at the end of one of the Fox movies. I can't even remember which one now at this point, but I think we will see him at some point. Let me check out these figures here. I do have that Cable, Sabretooth. I think that's it that I have out of this set though. I wanted to get Psylocke, but whenever I saw her in the store, the paint job was very sloppy. You know, and these other ones, I just wasn't really blown away by them. I wasn't so worried about them. I want the movie version of Quicksilver, so I didn't worry about that comic book version there. But I still would like to get Psylocke eventually, if I can eventually find her with a good paint job. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get Mr. Sinister out. We'll take a closer look at this figure. I gotta say right away, I do wish that the figure was just a little bit taller. It seems like he should be a little bit taller, but I'm not sure of how his height is in the comics or whatever, you know. So I don't know, maybe it's all right, you know, in terms of the height. It just seems like he should be a little bit taller to me though. You notice here he has the hood actually attached to his head sculpt. This is something that Funko has done with other figures that have like a tall hood like that, like some of the Doctor Strange figures are that way, and it actually works pretty well. You know, looking at it dead on, you can't really tell that it's connected to the head like that. It does look like it would be connected to the cape, and he has a very unique cape. It has like this sort of thread like pattern going on almost, you know, it looks ripped up basically there. I like it though, it's unique, and it also curves upwards. Again, that's something that's accurate to his comic book design. So yeah, I like the look here of Mr. Sinister. Honestly, I don't know a ton about the character. I know that he has connections to Apocalypse. I'd have to go back and check out their origin stories again to really remember everything about them, but yeah, I think this figure turned out pretty well. I do like how the main part of his suit almost looks metallic. It's definitely a shinier look to it, so it has some contrast going on there, and I like how the blue and the red, you know, go along with each other, their kind of contrast. So yeah, overall pretty accurate, I would say, to the character. Definitely instantly recognizable as the character. So I like this figure, you know, and it's also very awesome to get another villain. I always like to see the villains get some love. And speaking of villains, of course, I do have here a GameStop exclusive Zombie Venom. This is a figure that at one point was canceled. The pre-orders were canceled, and then it became available again, and I'm really glad I was able to get my hands on it. I don't think I did that initial pre-order. I think I pre-ordered it once it became available again, and this is a awesome looking figure. I'm definitely going to unbox this and we'll take a look at it. I would prefer that it actually had the GameStop exclusive sticker on it as opposed to this Funko Club one, which to me is just, I don't stress over stickers a whole lot, but I'm just not so crazy about that one, especially it being angled in that way. It just looks a little awkward to me, but you know, it comes down to the pop. And this is actually my first Marvel Zombie pop. I do have some others on the way. As a matter of fact, I am going to get Zombie Hulk, Zombie Mysterio. I really want the glow in the dark variant that's going to be with Walmart, but I've had trouble trying to catch up to that one online. Honestly, if I end up with the common, I would be okay with that. As far as Wolverine is concerned, Zombie Wolverine, I'm going to get the glow in the dark exclusive with Entertainment Earth. I'm not so sure about Zombie Deadpool. I got kind of burnt out on collecting Deadpool because there were so many of them a while back, you know, and there's still a ton of them out there. So yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to get him or not. But yeah, these others, I really do like the look of them, and I'm looking forward to the collector core box also that's focusing on Marvel Zombies. But yeah, let's take a closer look at this one because there are some really awesome details. If you are a Venom fan, then this pop is just a no-brainer. I mean, it looks really awesome. I love the way how the symbiote looks almost like it's ripped up, and it has this green slime and stuff going on there. Especially, like, I didn't even see this effect at first, but you know, he has the slime there on his arm, which looks pretty cool. Yeah, so yeah, I just like how shredded he looks there with the green going on there. Very awesome look. It even looks like claw marks there on his chest, so it almost makes it seem like you can see where he became a zombie, basically where he may have been attacked by something else or somebody else. Oh, he even has a chunk out of his butt there. That's a crazy detail. And then his calf there as well, and here on the shoulder blade. So, and it seems like they intentionally went with a different black for this Venom as well. Like, it's somewhat washed out. It seems like it's almost on purpose that something is just off about it, which makes sense because this is a zombie version of Venom. And of course, the huge tongue out is awesome there as well. You know, they even have like the detailing of the bumps there on the tongue and stuff. So yeah, this is a very cool figure. I actually have to decide now. Am I going to and he doesn't have a stand, he doesn't need it because he does have wide feet there. Same thing with Mr. Sinister. But I've got to decide, am I going to put this with my Venom collection, or am I going to have a separate zombie collection? I really don't know. In fact, I might need to work it out because I have a shelf with Venom figures on the top two shelves, and I may need to move some things at the bottom so that at the bottom I can have the Marvel Zombies. It makes sense to put them together in that way, so I think I will work that out, and eventually that's something I will share on Instagram as well. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting some more figures in this line. I am going to get some of the exclusives, especially that Silver Surfer. I'm usually not even a big fan of Silver Surfer, but I really like the way they designed his pop, so that is one I will be adding to my collection, and I believe that's a Hot Topic exclusive, I think so, and I think She-Hulk is supposed to be with them as well, but we'll see. Some figures just have concept art right now. I'm not sure what's going on with that, but hopefully, you know, they'll come out eventually. I definitely want to see Magneto as well. I know there's a pocket pop version of him, and I think maybe a pin topper, no, mystery mini of him as well, but I really want to see the actual pop. Maybe that will be in the collector core box, who knows, you know, we'll see eventually. But yeah, again, this figure here, like I said, if you're a Venom fan or a Marvel Zombie fan, this is just an easy purchase, you know. So definitely check with GameStop if you're interested in this one to see if it's still available. And yeah, that's going to be it for this unboxing video. Some people keep asking what did I get with the Virtual Con. I have shared a couple of the pops that I got for the Virtual Con previously, and I do have some more figures here from the Virtual Con, but it's going to take a while to get all of the figures because I am working out a trade with somebody to get two of the figures that I really wanted, and then I have somebody else overseas that actually picked up some figures for me, and they're letting me purchase them from them, you know, at the cost. So with the shipping, of course. So it's just going to take a while to get all of my Virtual Con figures together, but I will share them on the channel as I receive them. And like I said, I do have a couple here, and I will share those probably later on this week, so do be on the lookout for that. But yeah, that's pretty much going to do it for this video. Definitely let me know what you think about the figures that I shared here, you know, and let me know what you think about the Marvel Zombies line altogether. Are you going to really invest into this line? You know, let me know your thoughts about it, and I'll talk to you all again real soon.